Say, good morning. How is everyone doing? Let's come on in here and I'll show you what I've been making. I've been doing more beading and stuff. So let's introduce myself and my channel. I'm Elder Medicine Bear Claw. No braid today, but it's very poofy because I had it in 3 braids and then into one. I'm Elder Medicine Bear Claw. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a family channel, and also when I mean family, that means my fur family, my fur babies. They are beautiful, and you're welcome to pop in, pop out. That's fine. I did go to Yosemite, Yosemite State Park, which is here only 3 hours from me, and we my husband surprised me, and I needed to see how my other clan is doing. So we didn't bring anything, but we did stop at the little market, and I brought some crackers. Um, what do they call protein bars? Say Savage, good morning. It's good to have you here. Thank you so much. I got to visit with 3. The female was very, very small, so I believe she was an older juvenile. The other one, he was very tall. He was about 8 feet. And I sat and I told my husband, um, there's a walkway where I can go up. And it was fine. I told my husband, well, use a scooter as long as I can get up as high as I can to continue walking. And it was a little higher up, but I did enjoy myself. I did get tired, and I sat on this log, and then there was another log, maybe 20 feet. And that's where I went put some granola bars, crackers, and some peanuts. And I'd made sure I bought 5 bars of chocolate because I know they do love chocolate. And um, he came from the tree. I think he was about maybe 100 yards. And I had spoke and sign, and he heard me speak, and I said I brought food to eat. But he he went like this for me to listen. Now, over here in Yosemite, there's been little fires, and he tells me, watch, watch. Now, I'm glad I did listen because last night there was a fire not too close to the park, but there's some camp areas, and they got it took them all night to get it out, which I'm very glad they did. People that go out, investigate, or camp, you please make sure your fire pit area is, or even your little barbecue, whatever you have, and it's not lingering on the ground where it can sweep up, because right now we are dry. We really need rain. Our mountains are like yellow. Certain areas is still green because there's more shade. But yes, they're very important to me as much as the deers and the elks and the boars and all the other creatures. They say that many things are that they've been hiding in caves. It's like sharing a cave with a bear, and they really don't mix. But if they have to, they'll try to calm the bear to communicate back and forth. I also know that they were very, very alert. And when I was speaking with them, I have a habit of always signing. So they they understood what I was saying. I would speak and sign. And he says, thank you for all the food we have brought together. And I said, I am not worried, but joyful. So I always want to tell them, watch the signs. And he says, listen. He kept telling me, listen. So wherever you are, and if you go out and investigate, please listen. Because the wind does speak. Your feet should feel Mother Earth and see how you can feel the shifting of it. I had left and they were very, very happy. Say, my Betsy, how are you, sweetheart? Thank you for joining. It's important that we do interact, but calmly. Many researchers go out to investigate a certain area, and they will let you know many different things. Now, mountain lions, I had to be careful because where I was, there's a lot. So I did get tired, and there was no phone service. I did take some pictures of where I was as I was going up. So I will be posting a short post on my channel to show you how low the water was. The river was usually high, very low, where even some of their cattle to merge off the area there. Now, I wanted to bring a big fish, but my husband said no, traveling that far, and it's not. So I should have if he would have told me, then I got prepared, and I would have looked to see what stores in that area to see if they had a fish or a market or something, because I always bless them with the fish. It's important that I have my communication still going and reacting with them. I know it's very hard for others to understand, but those who have investigate and interact with different clans, it's always important that you do keep um, focus, and you want to communicate. Now, you can talk to yourself as you're like, what I did, what I do all the time is my husband will stay a distance from me, and well, maybe 25 yards he'll stay away so I can call them out. And then what I did is, when I don't yell out whoop like every research, I just say whoop, 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 just as I'm doing it now, because their hearing is very, very excellent. And it took about maybe an hour, but I can hear them in the background. And I know that when time comes for us to meet, I said, I didn't feel that it was right here in this area. And I kept saying to myself, and calling my mom and Mama Rainfeather and my uncle and Red Hawk to give me signs, to tell them I'm here. So I did a couple more as I went up, because I don't do it constantly. I'll do it every 20 minutes. And I told my husband, just stay there. And when I whistle, the whistle that I do with my hands. But you know what? I couldn't do it. Like, my air didn't want to do it. So something was telling me not to. I wanted to whistle to let them know. But no, so what I did is I got 2 rocks. I clapped 4 times as I went whoop, whoop, And shortly after, I say 45 minutes to an hour, I started hearing more steps. And as I was putting the snacks on the log, sure enough, 3 of them come, and I spoke with the older one, which was the male, and I told him, and he kept telling me to listen, and many things are coming, to be patient, that their water source is very low, and that they're all moving to a different place. Their whole clan. And I said, I understand. So every time it rains, here the ones in Sonora, they love the rain, but to able to hold everything down and to teach the young is different from my clan in Nevada and the border of California and Nevada. They're completely different. But this clan, they're not aggressive, but they don't also like humans going up there, because they say humans start fires. So fires, that's what fire is. But they, oh, Nicole, beautiful. Thank you for joining. But they did tell me, thank you for the snacks. I know that my husband was kind of worried, and he doesn't like where there is no service. And I didn't even bring the radios either. But I told them I have to knock on rocks for my husband to hear. And they understood. They say he is fine. So, and I couldn't see him. But when it came down, excuse me, let me, okay. Sorry, I apologize. There's privacy for my husband. He doesn't want to always be on, he says. But it was very joyful. My husband did surprise me. And going out to the country, then going able to be my clan there, and was very touching. And I was up there like for 4 hours, and they said they left me a beautiful present. The little one, I believe that was the boy, left prints on my window of my vehicle down below, because you have to go through this dirt road. I didn't see human tracks. I saw deer. We saw uh, a big full doe, and there's a lot of female ones there. The males, we saw 2, and they were very, very beautiful. But you can tell they had some, excuse me one more time. I slipped. Here goes. My husband is so handsome for my eyes. I don't know about others, but he is really good to me. 47 years, so very beautiful. And he uh, he yelled, and that's the thing I told him: don't yell, because they panic. And but he said my name, Bear Claw, not my government name or the name I. And I turned to look to see. I said, I'm fine, but stay down there. Don't come. I know them. They'll leave, and then patient with them. I'm not going up. So, I told him, thank you for allowing me to see others' research in other states. They try their best to see other clans. And he says, yes, but humans, wrong, wrong. And I said, I understand. Myself make wrong judgments. And he says to be careful. Um, the two that were on the side, the boy on the left, he will get down more. And I was like turning my head and looking at the male and then watch him go down. So I know he spooked my husband because my husband got really scared. And I said, don't move, don't jump, don't run, because you'll fall again. And then they're going to say, Danka, Danka. I do know that when other clans come together, because other Satangas can snatch a female from the other side, from a different clan. They do. That is how they make their family bigger. There is many things that other clans that don't want to be learning or to let humans know. Um, they are almost just like bears. You know, they do go in caves and they hide and they keep the young ones there. Some don't like the coldness, so they move different. But they have no choice because where they've been that whole time is like snow, rain, heavy winds, so they adapt to it. But some of the young ones really don't. Yes, I do have a visitor. When I got here, there last night, I did get a visitor, and I believe she's still out there with the mail. They come in my patio, and also Mama Rainfeather is always with me. She'll tell me when she's going to other places, and I do believe that, you know, she's told me that don't worry, many clans will be okay. Um, yes, Jackie, once inside, if you guys can point him out where he's at, I could pretty much tell you yes or no where he is, because I know he's there. I can see him. My husband says, do you think they followed us? Or do you think they cloaked and came in the car? Because it smelled really bad. He goes, what is that? That smells like a sewer. He goes, this smell is completely different from the ones that come from the border to here. Mhm. Yep. You'll see like a jumping. um, Many times everyone will like, what is that? But yes, there is one in here. Danse, Marcy, thank you for coming. So my trip Saturday was beautiful. It just took me a couple hours to come down, and my husband was like, are you okay? And I said, yeah. He goes, you look tired. I go, I feel drained, because it drained me. I did have my bag with me, and I know there was another presence of another Satanga. Whew. Um, down a ways, but I don't I don't remember seeing any of them really like a reddish dark brown. So that's what, because when my husband and I were walking back, and I had to use both my sticks, and I was like, I have to stop. So when we look over, because after that we were going to walk towards the water, and that's where they were. And I know they went because I felt something touched me, and then I seen prints. I told my husband, do you see any more? And he goes, it's in between the trees, I think. He's like, wow, these are little ones. They look like almost like your feet, but wider. And I said, yeah, it can be a female or it can be a male. And I can't really, I could feel them, but I couldn't see them anywhere. But like he was telling me there's others there. So I don't know this clan or this individual. I couldn't really say there's one, because me being huffing and puffing coming down and focusing so I don't fall and lose grip on my feet, I told my husband I need to take my shoes off. No, 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 no. I have to take my shoes off. I feel like I'm gonna slip. He goes, well, why didn't you slip up? I said, I don't know. So I did. I took my boots off and I went barefoot walking down. My husband doesn't like it, but that's me. I love being barefoot, touching Mother Earth, and getting acquainted what I can feel in the ground. And it was cold, but I could feel another presence. And what I didn't understand is who who's actually there, because I couldn't pick it up. It was to pick up. And I said, can we stop so I can turn around and see who it is? And he goes, no, let's keep going. I said, okay. By the time after an hour, we got down to the car. I said, don't touch the car yet because I want to look. So I'm holding my shoes and socks in one hand, and then I'm looking, and I see prints. Not the whole hand, but just like prints, the fingerprints. And then on my side, where I was, that's what you could see. It's the same thing. My husband said in the front of the hood there was a print, a handprint. And I said, okay, I do not know whose they are. I will just take one photo of the window prints and I will not do anything else. I will share those prints. So again, when I post it on my YouTube page. So I might share it on my Facebook. I really don't like to put it all over the place because I'm not like that. I'm very private. Yes, I've got many photos. I've asked them maybe for my safety, for me to see and share with my family. I do have some, but I am not like other researchers go and post. I have a lot of respect for them. There's times I do share with a researcher to let them know this is what they look like over here. This is what these look like here. I don't mind doing that once in a while, but I do ask them permission. And it's the respect. Now, other researchers are completely different from me. I'm looking at my hummingbirds. They're whirling. I have two feeders. Um, I I really, really want to share a lot with you, but I rather tell you the story or what has happened that day, that when I do go. it's important for me as an elder, teach everyone, or those that want to learn how, or when they go in the field, to understand Mother Earth and the Satangas, because there's many other things too, other cryptid creatures. Also, many people don't understand, but it's okay. You know, like I said, Dogman's always with the Satanga. They are family together. They always protect each other. Now, there might be a clan that doesn't have a dogman with them, but they could be solo, you know, each his own. Because they're just pretty much like us, but more talented. So my day was good. We stopped and picked up a pizza to eat, and we bought most of it home. I ate two, he ate two, and we looked at each other, why did we get a large? But it's important that once you go in the field, investigate from tracks to communicate with the Satangas, it's important for you to build up your nourishment back, to drink a lot of fluids, and to eat something, because it is important, because it gets very drainful and very tiring sometimes. Even you can lose your breath. But it's very overwhelming to understand. So I didn't feel any dogmen over here at the Yosemite State Park. I do believe that they are there. My husband says, maybe they were down below. But when I come up, I usually feel them first, or I'll see them. But this time I didn't. So, and it's okay. I mean, because usually what I like to do is camp out there and then go up, because that's what I do over in the border of Nevada and California, because I have a little area that it's very secluded. No one knows. And I camp out there, my husband and I. And then I go up to the second tier, which I can pretty much go up a little higher, and then I'm there with them. And I have a beautiful communication there. Those who have a research and have communicated with many satangas and dogmen, you'll know. You get overwhelmed. Your heart beats really rapid, but you can't help it sometimes. That's why I say you got to keep your mind very open and calm, and allow your heart to beat, but not so rapid. It's important, but it's like excitement too. I believe many people say it's a generate. How do you say? You get hyped. See, I can say my language, but I forget. But it is very blessing. I did go up and I shared something with them, because I told them I'd been making my jewelry again. And I left one of these for them. I only have two left. I took two up there. It's a magnet that I made. And those are what I'll be, if anyone wants to purchase them too. Okay, let me check. See, Marcy, Jackie. Yes, Jackie. I have the two different ones. I had made one with the yellow feathers, and I believe they liked that one. But see, and these are magnet ones, so I only have two left. I believe they will enjoy it. They seem very, very happy because I noticed as I was walking and I kept looking back and I said, enjoy them. They're for you guys. I always bring some kind of gift. Um, I always, even the little earrings, see, too, I made them. These are the red ones. I had to order more. I um, didn't have my logo on it, and I forgot to put it on, so they sent me the blank ones. So there you go. If anyone wants to purchase them, they are $25. Um, I did leave earrings the last time, and they weren't there in the same spot. So here's the pink ones. I told my husband, maybe I should make the round beaded ones, like the necklace for them. And I forgot to bring them. So you can use these as a bracelet or ankle, or you can put it on you. All these, as I was beading them, I prayed over them. Somebody had ordered 5 of these, and I have like 4 left. The neighbor came and bought one for her granddaughter for Christmas. She didn't send the funds, so, and then she told me she didn't want them after all. She thinks that it was too much for her. So I try to put some sets together too. I know that my satangas over here in the border, they like the little necklaces. I always find beads on the floor, on the ground over there, every time I go. Sometimes it'll be underneath a leaf, or I'll find one of the charms and say sound wave. Could the Bigfoots tell us what the sky people or UFOs things are doing? Yes. They can. If you can communicate with your clan, they will give you many information. Many information. Also, I made these ones too. They're not very large. I have the wires just to make them small. See, that's what they're come out to. All the earrings will be $25. I still have some more of these that I put. Have two of those. One of the circles, I still got to make some more. And here's another set that I made. Or if you don't want it, it's still $25 for these. And then these are $20. Christmas is coming up, and I'm like, okay, maybe can put them together, show them and stuff. The same thing. If not, that's fine. If no one purchases them, then I give them away to my family. So here's the earrings set here. And then it's like the medicine